Hello, it's Maria Felix-Fass here with your weekly recipe feature for Envision Talking Newspaper. And today's recipe is for a carrot cake. As usual, I will give you the ingredients and instructions on how to make it, but do be prepared to stop and start the recording in order to keep up with the recipe. So, for your ingredients for carrot cake, it's quite a big list. This is what you need. For the cake, you need 230 millilitres of vegetable oil, 100 grams of natural yoghurt, 4 large eggs, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, half an orange, the zest of half an orange only. Then you need 265 grams of self-raising flour, 335 grams of light brown muscovado sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then you need about 3 or 4 grated carrots. So this is 265 grams roughly. You also need 100 grams of raisins, that's optional, and also 100 grams of walnuts, that's optional too. For the icing, you need 100 grams of slightly salted butter, softened, 300 grams of icing sugar, and 100 grams of soft cheese. So a little carton of Philadelphia cheese there will do. So to make your carrot cake, what you need to do first of all is heat the oven to 180 Celsius or 160 Celsius if it's a fan oven. That's gas mark 4. Because it's quite a wet cake, you cook it for a little bit longer on a lower light. Then what you do is oil and line the base and sides of 2 cake tins, and then you whisk the oil, the yoghurt, the eggs and the vanilla and the zest all together in a jug, and in a separate bowl you mix all the dry ingredients, so the flour, the sugar, the cinnamon, and then you add the wet ingredients to the dry along with the carrots grated and raisins and half of the nuts if you're using those, and you mix that really well to combine together and then divide it between the 2 tins. Simple as that. Then you put it in the oven and bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. So every time you check on the cake after half an hour, if it's still wet, put it back in for another 5 minutes. Once it's done, leave it to cool in the tins, and in the meantime, make the icing. Really easy to do. You beat the butter and the icing sugar together until smooth, and then add half the soft cheese, beat that up again, and then add the rest of the cheese bit by bit. Remove the cakes from the tins, sandwich together with half the icing, and then put the remaining icing on the top of the cake and scatter with the remaining chopped up walnuts. This will keep in the fridge for up to 5 days, and it's best eaten at room temperature. Enjoy. Until next week, have a brilliant week, whatever you're doing.